it's really cool to see these drivers, hear their story, hear where they want to go, and hear the success that they've had so far here on 3 Wide Life.
I came from Ohio, and it's like right on the border of West Virginia and Ohio. So I live like 2 hours away from Columbus, and we're coming down here because we want to like get to be the best of the best and try to make it to NASCAR one day. Every time I'm out there, I want to get faster and faster and try to be in first place, but if I don't make it, you learn from losing as you do at winning, so.
It's definitely tough to be in class and be thinking about racing sometimes, and be at the racetrack and know you have a paper maybe due that Monday that you have to write right as soon as you start getting out of the race car. But it's definitely a handful, but luckily I have pretty good teachers who help me out and understand the kind of situation I'm in. I've never won a shootout race. I ran last year and had a hard time being competitive, but this year I'm looking forward to and hoping we can find a win. I'm hoping it's going to be tonight and tomorrow night at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
I crashed here on the road course, and we had to take it all apart and redo everything, so I learned a lot from that. Yeah, so in the mini wedge, he taught me like what all tools are and how to work on stuff and tear stuff apart. And then I like to work on it a lot. My dad said, if you want to keep this car, you have to work on it and get straight A's.
I'll help them change a tire every so often, and I try to learn as much as I can, but unfortunately I don't get to do that much. I have to let them take care of it. They're really the professionals, and they really know what they're doing, and sometimes you get in their way when you try to do too much.
Well, I'd always like to win the championship here, and then we're going to try to get 19 wins. I think we're at 13 or 14, and we're going to try to go to Vegas and win the national championship. Every once in a while, there'll be some guy in the stands that can drive really good, and then there'll be a kid that's dominating, and it's just all about, it's about money to be able to make it up to bigger stuff like that, because some people can drive, but they don't have the equipment to win in, and some people just, they're okay, but it's not about how fast you are, it's about how much you promote yourself and how good of teams and stuff you are on. This is definitely where I want to be. Every once in a while we'll get weekends off where I can go hang out with them, but I'd rather be here racing, and there's just not a race to race at. I play iRacing most likely every other night when I'm not doing homework and stuff, and me and my brother sit there and practice here in the Legend at Charlotte, and then we mostly run cup stuff on iRacing to get used to the feel of more horsepower.
It's not too bad. I only have class on Tuesday and Thursday, so I'm able to come down here on the weekends and not really worry about school, and then go back and knock out all my work. And it's only about 30 minutes from a really good go-kart track, so I'll head down there a couple times a week and practice. I think we can get a couple wins in the shootout. I think we were top 3 fastest in practice last week, and our car was still set up for Concord. So I wasn't, disappointed in the speed we had then based on the car. So we should be good this week, and then today will really show us how we can do the rest of the summer, and then into the fall in Concord. Should get some more wins there. We discussed maybe going to late models next year, but it kind of depends on how this year goes. Maybe go to the Pro Series and Legends next year. Just kind of depends on how we finish out this year, but I'd like to move up definitely by the end of this year.